Hello guys and welcome back. I'm Big Al and this is my Football Manager 2018 Beta Save with Nottingham Forest. Again today we've returned back for another FA Cup game against West Ham. We're at home at the City Ground, so hopefully we'll take home advantage into this and beat West Ham from the Premier League. Not going to hold my breath to be fair, but we're going to try anyway. So as you can see, we've got the league table in front of us here. We've got the top goal scorer, but as you can see we're up to 15th in the league as well. Obviously we've got a game in hand, so we can actually leapfrog back up into 13th. We were 13th after the last game, but obviously these teams have all played since then. We have a game in hand due to the FA Cup and we didn't get knocked out, so we should hopefully leapfrog them provided we can get another win. So if we just look at the last results, as you can see we beat Wigan, as you know, we beat Villa, and then we drew 1 each with Wolves. Look at that, 89th minute equaliser. Straight after we got Sebastian Bassong sent off. So today's team is going to be like this. So in goals it's going to be Samuel Sahin as normal. Right back Eric. Centre back Oliveira, and that's because Bassong is suspended. So there's not much I can do about that. He is suspended, so Oliveira has to come in. Sitting beside him is Joe Worrell, and then left back is Chris Cohen. Now, obviously, you know we have Randy on the bench who can play right and left back, which is pretty good. But Tiori still not fit enough to play. He is on light duties, as is Zach Clough. So he isn't fit enough to play, so we can't unfortunately play him in that position. In the midfield, we have the Greek. And Matty Cash is starting today for only a second start of the season. Obviously, we do have Liam Bridcut that we can bring on into that position. But due to the way things have been playing, Matty Cash has earned his place. Just in front of them is Kieran Dahl, as normal. But again, obviously, we can drop Cummings back into that position and bring Rosset on. Out left, we got Osborne, and out right, we got Mackay. Obviously, just as normal, them two have been playing pretty well. But obviously we got Cariel on the bench that we can bring on for Osborne, or drop Osborne back and bring Cariel on for Cash. And up top we have the leading goal scorer of the league, Cummings, and hopefully he will keep his goal scoring record. No other transfers have come in. Basically we just can't get anyone. We got no money. I just tried to get a couple of a free with zero and paying monthly installments. Unfortunately no club wanted to know, so we haven't brought anyone in, so we're stuck with the same squad as it is. So hopefully we'll be able to play on, but as you can see we're sticking with this formation. We're playing counter-attack football today, so let's move it along and see if we can get a win in the FA Cup. I'm expecting lots more highlights, mainly from West Ham this time, due to them being Premier League, and we've been struggling this season, and I don't think they have. And have we just frozen? No, we haven't. So everyone's deep in thought. And it didn't show us a little start screen. Okay. So Forest kick off. As you know, we're at home, so the City Ground is happy to have the FA Cup. And hopefully we can knock out a Premier League team and become a bit of a giant killer. Just slightly giant killer, and maybe keep our form going, because the dressing room atmosphere and that is pretty good at the minute, unlike what it has been. They still like me for some weird reason, so that's not so bad. I'll let you see the dynamics afterwards to see how everything's slotting in place, and we'll see what happens from there. But at the minute we don't seem to be doing too bad here. As you can see, I changed this layout a little bit. We got the latest scores going through here, latest events here, current scores here. Normally this is the league table down here is what I've actually changed it to, but at the minute, as you can see, there is no league table, so you're seeing who scores, when they're scoring, and hopefully that's a bit of a difference and let you see that we do not score many goals, but we're on the attack, which is good to see. Eric with a long throw, Dahl's in there, but Reed clears it, and out come West Ham on the counter attack, And there's the man who was put out as the most dangerous player in their team. Little Javier Hernandez. Little P, I wonder what he's going to do here. Oh, beautiful ball in. I'm expecting to get absolutely tanked. Great save by the goalkeeper and Oliveira with the clearance. And we survive a massive scare from a counter-attack. Thank goodness for that. Corner kick, I thought he put it out for throw-in. I don't like the way the camera keeps moving. I'm not even touching the keyboard or anything. And Lanzini with a corner. Joe Worrell with a clearance. Can Osborne get there? No. And the chance is gone for West Ham. Well, we're 10 minutes in. We haven't conceded. So it's always a good start to get 10 minutes in against a Premier League team. Whenever we're struggling in the Championship. And hold out a Premier League team and not let them score. Because as you can see, other teams in our division are conceding goals. And all over the place they're conceding goals. So that's pretty good. Obviously, I know we like to see some goals. But if I can hold West Ham out and maybe get a replay and make some more money out of it, that would be pretty awesome. So here we go. Cohen, the Dahl down the wing. Will he cut inside? Cut it inside. Oh, he's giving it away. And here they come again. West Ham. And here comes Hierra. Oh, and he's just split the centre back. Oh, good save by the keeper. I thought Hernandez was going to go straight through and score there because he split the centre back so easily. And is it still going to continue in the highlight? Dahl, oh, and he's lost it again in the middle of the park. And Hernandez and Artanovic is playing unbelievably, just splitting my team apart. Well, good challenge by Cohen. Can we get a counter-attack? Out to Cummings, down the line to Dahl. Look inside, they're all inside, two inside. Dahl split in. He's found the Greek, who finds Cummings. And oh, inches from scoring. Jason Cummings. And as we can see, Villa's just equalised as well. So, and they're doing worse than us in the league this season at the minute. So that's not so bad. Osborne cuts that out. Good. Now we're starting to play better football. Cutting them out. The counter-attack is working. But that was a terrible ball by Matty Cash. This is why I don't normally play him. But he has been playing so well in the under-23s. I thought I would give him a good start because I know Bridcott would probably get sent off within minutes. And Hernandez with a header, and it's 1-0 West Ham. Beautiful cross by Ayew. And Javier Hernandez in off the underside of the bar. Fantastic finish. You'll probably see it better from this replay. Cash gives it away. Lanzini plays it out wide. Ayew just runs past Eric like he doesn't even exist. And it's a very good cross from Ayew. Fantastic cross right into the danger zone. Oh, we should have done better, to be fair. The right back and centre back should have had that cleared. But enough crossbar. It's West Ham 1, Forest 0. Kind of disappointing. Very disappointing. 20 minutes in and we're 1-0 down. I was hoping to take them for a replay to make some money out of it, but you know, bumper crowd. As you see, the stadium's pretty full today, so hopefully that'll give us a bit of money. But this board just don't want to give us anything. I've asked them for extra money for the transfer window so we can actually get some quality players in, and they basically refused and said no, sell your players, but you can only have 20% of the money back, which is just no good at all. So I'm just going to try and hold on to the players I got and see if we can actually continue marching up the table and see if we can hit that 11th place. But here comes West Ham again. Cresswell with a throw to Lanzini, who plays it into Ayew. Will he play it back to them, or is he going to play it down the line? Oh, it's beautiful ball, splitting ball as well. Cresswell now, will he get the cross in? He does. Hernandez, and it's 2. Hernandez scores near post. Keeper didn't even move. Absolutely shocking. It's West Ham 2. The stadium's bouncing. And we're absolutely getting annihilated out here. 26 minutes gone. 2-0 down to West Ham. And again, it's a very similar way of conceding. Lanzini gets the ball, plays it in the Ayew. He plays a beautiful ball in between the two defenders, between the midfielders and defenders. Cresswell's clean through. And a very similar cross in, just from the byline, but this time to the front post. And the keeper didn't even move. Centre backs let him go. Absolutely terrible, man. I'm glad we ain't up there for promotion because we could absolutely annihilate it in the Premier League with this thing. And now here come West Ham again. Adrian with a kick. Oh, he plays it short to Jose. In the read. Over the top. Hernandez is in behind the defence again. Cohen puts in the challenge. Oh, and he's let him get away. Hernandez swings it in. Lanzini and Samuel with a save, and Cash clears it out for a throw-in. They're absolutely tearing me apart. I don't know what else I can do. Oh, I can drop the 4-4-2 maybe with a defensive mid. So go 4-1-3. Ball up towards Cummings. He's never going to get that. He never seems to win those in the air. And here comes Hernandez again. Straight from the keeper's kickoff. But this time we won the ball back. But he gets it back again because we just let him take it. Oh, he's got to play it through, isn't he? Oh, beautiful ball. Zabaleta's in now. Beautiful cross. Ayew. 3-0. Yep, it is. Andre Ayew. 13 minutes gone. 3-0 down. And West Ham, this could be like 5 or 6 by half time at this rate. We are looking absolutely terrible at the back. I think we're going to bring a defensive midfielder on. It was a good challenge by Oliveira, but look at this. They just split us again, straight through. Beautiful ball. Annihilating us on the wings here. Beautiful cross and a little tap in with a header for Andre Ayew. So West Ham 3, Forest 0, and we're 30 minutes into the game. Oh my word, can we hold them out to half time now and not concede anymore? Look at that, 11 shots to 2, 8 to 1 on target. Oh, someone just show me the door. Let's just end the game here. This is absolutely terrible. Well, I've been objective anyway, got to the round that they wanted me to get to, but there's no way in hell I'm going to be a team of this quality. Here they come again. If they score again, it's just going to be goal after goal. He plays it in. Oliveira gets in there. Come on, Osborne. You got to make that. No, he's not going to make it, is he? Pedro gets there instead. Then in the read, he'll just give it back to Pedro because he's a fantastic defensive midfielder. Oh, beautiful ball over the top. But luckily the Greek cuts it out. And there's Joe Worrell, who finds Oliveira, who plays it back to Samuel for safety. And he's going to pump it up. And they're going to get the ball back because he's going to pump it up to Cummins, isn't he? Samuel's way out of his box. Beautiful ball towards Kieran Dahl. Can we get a goal? Dahl picks it up. Plays it out wide towards Mackay. Oh, intercepted. But can Eric pick it up again? No, Oliveira does. He finds the Greek, who looks for Cash. Cash, what's he going to do? It finds Dahl. But Dahl loses out to Pedro again. This is what I'm talking about their defensive midfielder. He is absolutely fantastic. Hernandez, oh, beautiful play. Ayew's going to switch it. He does. Pedro, and it's 4-0. Oh, my word. Talk about destroying us. That's the difference between our team and a Premier League team. I'm going to have to change the tactics because otherwise it's going to be like a 10-0 drubbing. Hernandez, look at that. Beautiful ball down here. He just runs past the right back. Swings it in. No one in the middle. He's taken out the whole defence. So the left back can't get there. And the keeper can't do anything with it either. It was 2 free men in the middle of the box. And it's West Ham 4, Forest 0. And we're not even 40 minutes gone yet. Oh, God. Oh, having an awful game. Yes, I know that they're absolutely destroying me. I need to close them down more. But they were the instructions at the start. Close them both down more. That's why I was playing counter, so we could sit a little deeper as well, so that we could catch them on the break. But we're not even getting a chance to catch them on the break. Because whenever we get up there, we just don't have enough players forward. I'm going to have to change the formation to something else, maybe. I'm thinking of going 4-1-4-1, maybe. 4-1-4-1, yeah, I'm going to have to do something like that because this is just silly now. 4-0 down, 42 minutes gone. Roll on half time. We need to get in the changing room and regroup, basically. But I know we got one of the harder tasks because we got a Premiership team compared to some of the other teams in our league, but come on, even Cheltenham's only losing to Newcastle 2-0. That says it all. We're losing 4-0. Could be 5-0 by half time here. as West Ham on attack again. Lazzini, I bet he's going to whip it in. He does whip it in. And Ayew makes it 5-0 by half time. At home at the City Ground is absolutely terrible. Oh my word. Oh. They are delightful to watch, West Ham, in this game at the minute. But, oh, what beautiful play. But just shows you the quality difference between the Championship and the Premier League at the minute. Yes, we're mid-table in the Championship. Maybe lower half, if that's what you want to call it. I don't even know where West Ham are in the Premier League. Let's actually have a quick look before half-time. They're 7th. So they're in the top half of the Premier League. And they have literally tore us apart. Yeah, simply brilliant. They have been simply brilliant. Oh, 5-0 down at half-time. How do you come back from that? Like, we got good... Look at that. Regain possession well in the central and middle third of the pitch. Good conversion of final third entries into shots. Yeah, we only had 4 shots and 2 on target. Not much inroads there. We're struggling to make inroads in attacking areas. Yeah, we're struggling to get the ball. It's not that we're struggling to make inroads. We're struggling to get the ball. Right, let's see. We're going to have to go to 4-1. 4-1, I think. So, Osborne dropped back. Mackay dropped back. Mackay dropped back. I have clicked on it twice now. Mackay dropped back. No, drop back. There we go. You don't like playing that role, I know, but do you want to have tough luck. Now, did I leave an attacking midfielder on? Yeah, need a defensive midfielder. I might go 4-3-1-1 actually. Matty Cash in the middle, please. Let's change you to the defensive ball winning midfielder. Not defend. Yes, no defend. I said defend. Cash move over. Come on. Thank you. No. Brigcott can play defensive midfield. So, what are you doing? Yes, let's bring Brigcott on. I'm actually tempted to bring Kieran Dow off, you know. Let's spot Brigcott on the way around. Because I got that defensive midfielder, I just don't want to concede too many goals. Yeah, let's do this. I could have sworn just asked Brigcott to swap. Look, get off. Right. Let's change this up. Deep line playmaker on support. Thank you. Let's take Dow off. Who can we bring on? We haven't gotten our centre midfielder in the pitch. Oh, I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. Bring Osborne over. I'm brave. It's not very responsive today, is it? Not recording it. I'm not even like doing anything else. I think my laptop's gonna die. Box to box midfielder on support, because then that way he can help Cummings. I would have bring Gronfeld on because he can play. Oh, I thought he could play that role, but he pretty much can't because he's attacking left midfielder. So yeah, I'll leave him as that. It's fine. And we'll take Cummings off and bring on a target man instead. Bring on Velios. What does Giuseppe plays as a Travisca? Tell you what, we'll take Cummings off as well. Let's do a triple substitution. Not something that I normally do, but let's do it for fun. Let's turn him into the Travisca because that's what he likes to be. He'll drop back a little then. There we go. I just hope that we can do that. Excellent. Sorry guys, didn't mean to take so long making all them changes. but it's more of a defensive structure now. Did I just see that we were on standard? Yeah, we shouldn't be on standard. We're supposed to be on counter. I could have swore I changed that before I came live with you guys. I'm guessing I didn't. Oops. That won't help matters, will it? Okay, so they're kicked off. Let's change it to counter attack. Let's be a little bit more defensive. Lazzini, oh, what a ball winning challenge by Andre, by the Greek there, Andre. That's more like it. They got the ball. We instantly intercepted it straight from kickoff. That's better. Formation change is slightly different. I just told you to go to counter. That's better. Thank you. And hopefully they might get a load of highlights, but hopefully we can defend them because we're 5-0 down in the first half of an FA Cup game at home. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. But again, as I said, they're a Premiership team. We aren't. So I ain't going to hold up too much. I was expecting to get drubbed, to be fair. I wasn't expecting us to do very much. If we could have held them to a draw, that would have been like the result of the season so far. And then took them to Westham, back to their ground, and got hammered there. I would have been happy. But as it is, they're 5-0 up here at the City ground. And we're looking awful. My two substitutes are looking frustrated already. That's just brilliant. Yes, I know. You've already asked me to close down Hernandez about 6 times. And I've asked you to go ahead and make those changes. But I see my assistant is as useless as the team is today. But it looks like Millwall are not getting dropped. But at least they scored past Chelsea of the Premier League. We can't even score. Like, they just seem to be all over us. And Oxford, oh, that's a shock game. Oxford 1, QPR 0. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Oxford in the lower league defeating QPR. Here up near the top of the championship. This hasn't gone well. I know there's less highlights, but it looks of it the second half. We're in coming up to 60 minutes, and we haven't seen a single highlight since kickoff. Oh, I spoke too soon. Cohen with the throw-in. Down the line, Cohen. Break caught, the defensive midfielder. Back to Cohen, who hasn't had a very good game in left back, but he is older. Grunfeld. He was my young attacking midfielder. Why is he cutting inside? No clue why, but he's just giving away the ball to Pedro again. And here come West Ham looking for that 6th goal. Pedro. Oh, look at this. Where is my centre midfielders? This is why I went to 4 across there and I over the top crossbar. But this is why I went to 4 across, so that they wouldn't have the extra man coming forward like that. And then obviously with Liam in between them, if their defensive midfielder comes over, he can come out, mark one of the other ones, let my midfield centres push forward to tackle Pedro. But I guess it doesn't work very well with the lower league players. I tell you what, my Chris Cohen gets booked. My non-league, the Premier League, is going to be interesting. It's going to be a long series, but I've decided that I'm going to try and take Kirsten Ashton from the Vamarama North all the way to the Premier League. So you guys are going to have a hell of a laugh watching me try to get Kirsten Ashton all the way in my non-league, the Premier League series, which on launch day, November 10th, I will be doing the very first video for then. I will release it hopefully that night. If not, it'll be out on the 11th by lunchtime-ish. But yes, I'm going to do the series of non-league to Premier League. That's what I'm calling it, non-league to the Premier League. I've already done the video art and all for it, so hopefully you guys will come ahead and join us, comment, likes, subscribe, and help watch me and give me tips and who to sign and tactics to go with, etc. for non-league to that. I'm thinking about just going standard 4-4-2 for it, to be fair, and for the first till we're out of non-league, and then as we can get the better players and some quality in, we can then change to the likes of this formation, to the 4-1, 3-1, and things like that. You know what I mean? But for the start, I think I was going to go straightforward 4-4-2 or a 5-3-2 with wing backs if I can get half decent complete wing backs. But in non-league, I don't think wing backs is going to work. But I'm willing to give it a go for a couple of games, see if we can get a couple of points. And as you can see, Marcus Rashford is on fire for Manchester United at the minute against Birmingham. They're 3-0 up, and Rashford scored 2 in like 15 minutes. But we're up to 80 minutes nearly now, guys. And the second half is what the first half should have been like. Hardly any clips. They haven't had as many chances. Their shots at half-time were 17. They've only got up to 19 now, so much better defensive in the second half. Maybe they have backed off us because they're 5-0 up, and there was no way we were going to score 5 goals in the second half. Changing the counter-attack, which I didn't realise I had it on standard, so that's my fault. The change of the formation has worked really, really, really well, so maybe against bigger teams in the league, I might drop to this formation, the 4-1-4-1. But here we go, Samuel with the kick out. The Greek up for the challenge. He loses out, but Mackay picks it up. The winger Mackay plays it back into the Greek, who's further forward than what I thought. Into Rossi. Nobody up with him. Rossi's going to have to go alone. Will Rossi hit a dig? Have a dig, Rossi! Oh, no, it's over the bar by Giuseppe Rossi. And this is much better. At long last, we've seen a Forest attack on the goal. It's only taken 85 minutes to see a decent chance. I will settle for a decent chance, but if we had pulled at least a goal back, it would have made the scoreline a little bit nicer than losing 5-0 in the FA Cup 4th round. But that'll be the end of the FA Cup. But the good news is you'll see us back again against Derby and Sheffield United as a double header. As we just come into the final minute, 1 minute added on, as here come West Ham trying to get a 6th. Intercepted by Eric. Rossi, beautiful ball forward to Rossi. He can hold it up. Gronfield's coming up his left. There's players in the middle. He finds Osborne. Can he look to his right? Yes, he's found Brigcutt. Have a go. Brigcutt hit a shot. Mackay. Oh, saved by Adrian. I don't know why Brigcutt just didn't take it on in and have a dig himself. There was no one around him. He could have literally taken a full walk into the box and have a proper go at it. And there's a couple of seconds left. Cohen, Gronfield, into the Greek. Who's he going to play it forward? He plays it out wide to Mackay. And Barry Mackay, will he take his man on? Barry Mackay going for the sideline. Oh, great challenge by Cresswell. Awesome sliding tackle. And there's 10 seconds left. Big long throw from Eric, I reckon, will be the last action. The time is up. There goes the final whistle as he goes to throw the ball. West Ham were simply brilliant. And it's West Ham 5, Nottingham Forest 0. Absolutely destroyed us. Much better second half though by Nottingham Forest. Restricted them totally. The 4-1-4-1 formation worked really, really well against West Ham here in the second half. Maybe that's a tactic I might have to start using in the league. If we lose any more games in the league, that is. But Preston, I might play it against Preston just to see what happens. See if we can catch them on the old counter. Play counter-attack football. They are above us in the league table at the minute. So I wonder if we can do that. And maybe nick a goal here or there. Let's have a look at the dynamics. As you can see, match cohesion now. The players are really getting a good understanding of each other. It's not as good as what it could be. But all green, so that's a good sign. The dressing room atmosphere is back down to average. It was good, but again, it's all green. Managerial is still average. It used to be poor, so we have improved. Even though I am getting the top influence players ready to think, but obviously we got people who need to leave, who want to leave. Cohen says there's a lack of depth in the defensive area of the squad, so that's something I gotta look at for next season. Yes, Brigcutt, I did fine you for getting sent off. So as you can see, he's not happy about that. He's slightly concerned. Nothing major. Oh yes, Tom Field, because I've put a bid in for Tom Field. He's just worried he's going to lose his spot. I've already told him he isn't going to lose his spot. He's still going to be the backup. Tom Field's going to come into the first team. to replace Cohen, because Cohen's a little bit old. And if Cohen needs rest, Tamat is up for sale anyway, so he wants to leave, so he's up for sale. Glassini's not going to get a chance in the first team because he's not good enough for the first team, unfortunately. He is a backup player, and only if Brigcott, Capazzini, Osborne, Cloughie all get injured, then he's going to get a chance. But yes, the only downside is I got a strong relationship with a number of players. Yes, I do, and I've only been at a short period, so it's no red, it's only amber, and I've only been in a short period of time at the club. That's not too bad. Let's have a quick look at the hierarchy. So we're now only got 2 team leaders. Chris Cohen is currently unhappy. Okay. Well, there's not much I can do about it. He reckons we should sign Gareth Barry in. Interesting. Gareth Barry would be a pretty good signing if we could get him. But we got no money. And he is worth 250. He's 36 years old now. But yes, he would be a very good player to bring in, because he would strengthen up that defensive midfield area. But as you can see, guys, plenty of nailers that isn't in the hierarchy. Influential players, we got a whole load. Highly influential players. Alan, put your teeth back in. You got Brigcott, Osborne, Rossi's in there, and Joe Worrell. And obviously our team leaders, Chris Cohen and Eric Leach, our captain and vice captain pretty much. Let's see how many people support me. Ooh, what's that? 5 support me. 1 opposes me. Danny Fox used to support me actually recently until I transfer listed him. So that was kind of my fault, but he isn't getting football, and he was complaining he wanted first team football, so I couldn't provide it. But as you can see, the FA Cup, Forest can provide no shocks. I wasn't expecting to beat West Ham. I was hoping for at least a draw against them, and then obviously try for more just to try and make more money. But it's not to be, and they have absolutely drubbed this. So it was Forest 0, West Ham 5. FA Cup were knocked out in the 4th round, but we met our achievement, which is what the board wanted. So I'm happy at that. At last, we've met 1 achievement. We're on our way to the 2nd achievement, which is to finish mid-table. Which we're currently just at the edge of mid-table. I classify 13th as edge of mid-table. I classify 9th to 11th as mid-table. So that's my aim, 9th to 11th. If I can get in there, I'll be very, very happy by the end of the season. But we'll see what happens. So guys, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. By all means, thumbs up if you liked what you've seen. Subscribe if you want to see more of the content. And obviously, put your comments in the comment section. I will respond to everybody I can. And obviously, any tips or suggestions would be fantastic. Cheers, guys. Have a good day. All the best. Bye.